Hey YouTube, Team RWBY is back together in RWBY Volume 6.
Yeah, and you could watch it only on Rooster Teeth.
For free.
For free?
Nothing.
One of them is a real piece of art, and one of them is a real piece of work. I'll let you decide which is which. Please welcome Gus Sorolla and Todd Womack. By my calculations, between the two of them, we might have the inspirational power of at least one muse. Please welcome Patrick Matthews and Ellie Ming. I'm your host, Jon Risinger. Welcome to the Renaissance. Oh, we're back. We're back into the time stream, and now we're in the Renaissance, if you're Ellie. This episode is brought to you by Audible, Blue Apron, and Quip. We'll talk about them later, but for now, we get to be all prim and proper and artistic and talk about science and humanity and religion and art and everything and enjoy that.
Wherefore art thou, John?
Thank you. I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
Give him points according to the rules of this game.
Oh, it's 5 points for quoting Shakespeare.
I knew it!
Je m'appelle Patrick.
You think speaking French is just gonna get you?
It's Renaissance. That's French, right?
Name one French Renaissance artist.
Degas. Pretty good, right?
Say his last name again.
Degas.
The airport?
One more time.
Degas.
Okay, I'll get 5 points for that. That was good. Is it true? Okay, now I'm getting real. Is it true that the portrait that we all think of Shakespeare might not be him? Wasn't that figured out that might not actually be Shakespeare?
Shocking.
And then also like he didn't write the majority of his plays. That's just so.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Besmirch not his name.
Besmirch not his name. But we are in the Renaissance. Actually, the Renaissance, for the most part, started in Italy, so we haven't even referenced that yet.
Maron.
Sono 100% Italiano.
That's not how we. You're too proud of yourself.
That's the one thing you know how to say in Italian, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're the most proud man I've ever seen in a diaper.
What did you say? I'm 10% Italian?
100%.
Oh.
You are fucking not
ain't
100%.
No, but that's the only thing I know how to say.
Look at you.
You look like the elf that got kicked out for not wearing his pants.
They did.
Out of Middle Earth, you!
Touchy.
Touchy, the
Touchy, the pants itself.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop, and touchy.
Okay, so we're here in the Renaissance and we're gonna fix it because it needs some fixing. But before we do that, we got a few orders of business to get to, and the first, of course, is team names. So what fine artistic team names have you come up with, my fancy lads?
So
to my
classy,
right?
so fine,
Remember to be classy. This is on the spot.
so artistic.
Very artistic.
What's your
John.
fucking
You're
name?
gonna love this. This is a nice artistic touch.
What is it? We put the ass
We brought two badonkadonks, John! Two for the price of one!
I'm actually really impressed that you were able to find the swear word in Renaissance.
It's in the middle. How can you
know,
miss it?
but I don't even look at it and see, like, I thought I was deprived
I would have
mind.
gone for arse.
Oh,
Ice.
Renaissance.
Put the ice.
Okay, we put the ass in Renaissance. That's how that's said.
We're in Texas.
Yeah, good old Texas. Everything's fine here. Nothing's wrong. What we got over here on the left?
Well, as you can see, we're unbelievably sexy.
I can't even believe.
There, yeah.
Yep,
It's
so-
really hard to believe how sexy you are.
Thank you. So we've gone with the Michelangelo hose.
And we'll doff our hats.
All right, we're at 5 minutes and class is out the window already, so we'll just go ahead and go with poop and pee jokes and sex jokes. Sex jokes.
Thank you.
Welcome to On the Spot. Sex joke.
Give us another sex joke.
Yeah, give us a. Patrick right now is a walking sex joke.
Yeah.
With what he's wearing.
No, people laugh when they have sex.
Upon which corner are you employed, sir?
7th. Congress.
And
Yeah, said in the Congress.
All right, so now we found out that
That's
you're a working boy.
Coincidence.
Yeah, weird.
I'm saving up for shoes.
No, careful where you pan the camera when he's lifting his legs like that.
Little Battlestar Galactica pan there.
I'm doing the basic instinct.
Yeah. No.
Lean
But
in.
yes, I know, but yes.
I think points.
I think. Oh.
No, don't look directly at it. Don't look directly at it.
It's like an eclipse.
How are your eyes?
I'm with Todd.
Okay, so we've got that shit figured out. We're gonna fix everything and
got it
play for the
figured out.
Golden Gus. Golden Gus still going strong. Let's play a game called A Quick Thinking.
oh, fuck! I forgot my brain.
You okay over there, Todd?
I spaced out. I forgot where I was.
You're on the spot. You're on Gork's
Back.
Quest.
I forgot when I was.
You're on always
the
you're on
Renaissance.
always open. We're here to talk about our feelings and our genitals. Is that what they do on that show?
Yes.
And then we're on Off Topic. We're here to get drunk and scream. That's the two shows.
For 4 hours.
For 4 hours. We're here to piss off the entire broadcast crew because they want to go home, but we've been screaming for 10 hours. Quick thing works this way. We're going to come up with categories. You guys come up with answers to the categories. You're going to give those answers starting off with letters. Letters change throughout the round, so keep an eye on those. Good answers get points. Bad answers get ridiculed. I will decide either one. One person in the group, however, does not have to use the letter. Instead, they will have to just give their answers depending on the dice with how many words I say come out on the dice. None of that makes sense. We're going to play the fucking game. What's our first category? Better names for Michelangelo's David other than David. You know, that good old, big old white statue.
Why is it called David?
That's his name.
Because it's of David.
Because the statue told him that was his name.
Okay.
It's David off of David and Goliath.
Is
I'm
it?
pretty
Is
sure.
it really?
Sling.
No.
Yeah, he's got the sling.
There weren't any Renaissance art based off of biblical stuff.
No, of course
That's a
not.
myth. It's all original IP.
Good call. Good call.
The Renaissance was definitely not funded by the entire Catholic Church. We're teaching history.
Herstory.
History. 1, 2, 3, 4. The person who doesn't have to use the letter is Gus.
Oh, shit.
Gus, however, each of your answers has to be 5 words.
Oh, no!
Ah, 'tis but a blessing.
So, 5-word answers for names of David's
on you.
statue.
Oh, my God.
I look forward to these. We will start off with Patrissimo, and we will go from Patrick, Todd, to Ellie, to Gus,
Yeah.
and we'll start this off time on the clock with what letter? D.
Dave.
Okay. Other than David, what's some other answers? Patrick, I'm looking forward to this. Ready, set, go.
Dave.
I actually like that. Points, Todd.
Dougie.
All right, I'll give one more round of that, but we gotta get a little more creative than that. Dougie's fine. Points, Ellie.
Dainty but muscular.
Here is dainty but muscular. I like that. Gus?
But the water was cold.
Ah, yes.
Small penis jokes. B, let's go to Patrick again.
Big arms guy. Big arms guy.
I like that. Todd?
Big old dick, son.
No, it's a tiny little peen. Ellie?
He's like,
Boy, I want.
Boy, I want. Gus?
My swim trunks are missing.
Oh, I like that. Points. S. Patrick?
A super big statue.
I'm gonna say no. It's a little bit on the hit the nail on the head. Todd?
sucks to be you, frozen man.
Yes, points to that. Those were all, I think, big improvements on David. It's just called David.
Yeah.
Like, who just looks at their piece of art and goes, that's David?
Someone who has commissioned a statue of David.
Please.
probably.
But, like, you're commissioned a statue of David, but, like, come up with a cool name.
The tradition,
Sling boy.
the tradition continues. The cube in Fortnite is Kevin.
Yeah, but that's like something that doesn't look like a Kevin, but it's called a
To
Kevin.
you.
That looks like a David, so call it something else. Get creative.
Don't call it what it looks like.
Yeah, Renaissance artist.
Yeah, Michelangelo.
Yeah, greatest artist of all
You
time.
big dumb artist.
What do you know?
Let's play another round of that. What's our second category?
Oh.
Oh.
The real reason Mona Lisa is smiling.
Oh, yeah.
The real reason Mona Lisa.
Someone else, you roll the dice again, right?
I do.
Oh, thank God.
I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Person enough to use it is Gus.
Oh,
You did good last time, though.
You did it very
there's so much pressure. It's so much worse.
I like this. How many words? 5. I love these dice. This dice is the best thing we've ever added to this fucking show. 5. We will then go Ellie, Todd, Patrick, Gus on this one. What's our starting letter? Our starting letter is H. Reasons that Mona Lisa is smiling. Start with letter H. Ellie, my girl, start us off. Ready, set, go.
hidden banana.
Best answer. Good points, Todd.
Hot boxing.
Yeah, I like that. Patrick.
Huggies are full.
I don't think she would smile about that. No points. Gus.
Her cordless white Hitachi wand.
That was good. And the H.
Yeah, I
W.
got both in there.
Ellie, back to you.
Wind.
Yes. Todd.
Wonderful feeling down there.
No, we've made enough of Todd jokes. Patrick.
Wiggly hair.
Yeah, I'll give points. That
you.
was a try.
She had bacon for breakfast.
That's good. Yes. C. Quick, Ellie.
Curtains fell down.
No.
Behind
Todd.
the painter.
Todd.
Cupcakes.
Yes. Points for cupcakes.
That's like the buzzer beater, like Kobe. Right at the buzzer.
Todd yelling cupcakes.
How fucking stoked would she have been if anybody back then you brought him
He's like,
cupcakes?
hold
I think
it.
that's funny. Yeah,
Hold
like
it.
that's what it is. It's just Leonardo just holding a cupcake and just like keep it.
Leonardo.
Want it? Want it?
She's like,
Yeah.
I do.
Wait, it was Da Vinci.
This is weird to say Leonardo instead of saying Da
you made me
Vinci.
second guess.
Really?
I'm like, you can
fun.
really like fool me into second guessing my information by just calling me out. Like, that's probably because I think of you as a very smart person, Gus.
Oh, thank you.
It's the glasses.
It is the glasses. It's all the glasses. Take the glasses off and he's a dumb. You don't take your glasses off very often.
Almost never, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not someone I can easily picture you
That's why I would never get LASIK.
because
The glasses are part of me.
the glasses
Like,
apart.
they're my skin.
You could be like,
I cannot take this comedy.
really? Minus 10 points. That was a nice
That's
conversation
fair. That's fair.
with my good friend Gus.
I was just getting, I've had too much coffee.
Excited. We're
Ellie's a little
excited.
jittery. Ellie's
I'm
ready
excited.
to play. Ellie's here. Okay, so that's the end of all that. We'll add up points, and I guess we can find out what points are at the end of all that. Oh, what?
That was harsh.
No, I think
Wow.
you're doing good.
That's an interesting point total, I would say.
That
It's
is
a lucky number indeed.
Yeah, but the booth is always right, so I'm gonna say that's the correct points, and we'll go ahead and play another game in a second. But before then, it is the time of year when everyone is thinking about gifts. What about giving yourself the gift of an Audible membership? Audible has an unbeaten selection of audiobooks. Give yourself the gift of listening. Listen on any device, anytime, anywhere. And while you're at it, think about giving the gift of Audible to someone on your list. Go to audible.com/on-the-spot or text on the spot to 500-500 and browse their bestsellers, motivationals, mysteries, thrillers, sci-fi, memoirs, and more. Try it out. I'm right now actually listening to Artemis, which is read by Rosario Dawson, and it's a delight. It's a great sci-fi book. It's the follow-up to the author who wrote The Martian. It's his
Andy Weir?
Andy Weir. That's correct. Great. As an Audible member, you can choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals you can't hear anywhere else. Plus, your books are yours to keep. With Audible, you can go back and re-listen anytime, even if you cancel your membership. Didn't like your audiobook? Exchange it. No questions asked. Right now, for a limited time, you can get 3 months of Audible for just $6.95 a month. That's more than half of the regular price. Go to audible.com/on-the-spot or text on the spot to 500-500. That's audible.com/on-the-spot or text on the spot to 500. Join me in thanking Audible for sponsoring On the Spot. Without sponsors like them, this show wouldn't be possible. Thank you so much, Audible.
Is Don Quixote considered a Renaissance work?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, didn't Cervantes write it
Yes.
like in the 1600s?
Yes.
If you said that with more confidence, I would completely believe you.
I'm just, I don't know if
You could just literally say Don Quixote was a Renaissance piece.
I was asking.
Actually, I don't know very many literary pieces from the Renaissance, now that I'm thinking about it.
I want to get back to this Rosario Dawson narrated book.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yes, it actually is.
Yeah, she sound nice?
Are you trying to get skeevy about it? Or
No,
are you trying to-
I think she's good looking. I don't know how good reading she is.
She does a very good job of performing multiple characters throughout it, doing accents and making it a very full auditory
She
experience.
do like an Italian pizza guy, like, hey, I walk
Not
into the
yet,
room.
but I'm holding out. I'm really holding out for that stereotypical Italian accent.
That's what really seals the deal on an audiobook, John.
It does. What the fuck bit are we doing right now?
I don't know. I just asked you questions.
filo.
Exactly, like that.
David
means I'm your
Tennant
son.
reads
One
a
point.
fabulous How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, does he?
He does.
Oh, I
very
really
enjoyable.
need. I know this is like not part of it, but
Many a voice.
Stephen Fry has a book called Mythos, where it's him talking about Greek mythology, but he doesn't. The audiobook is not available right now. It was for a while, but then they got taken away. I don't know how. That
Who
worked out.
narrates that?
I want Stephen Fry to do it.
Give
me Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
Jimmy Dawson every
Lovely person.
Uh,
Awesome.
You met Rosario Dawson?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Mamma mia!
She's fantastic. Hey, 10 points for meeting Rosario Dawson.
Hey!
Who have you met?
Huh?
Who have you met?
Nobody really. I met Questlove once. But,
Did you?
Yeah, but that was when I was a cashier and he just came through my line.
Okay, so he was in your presence.
Yeah.
That's good. Where were you a cashier at?
Whole Foods.
Oh, you
Typical.
strike me as a Whole Foods, like little.
Nothing but the best.
I had to buy Meryl Streep vodka once.
What kind?
That's fun.
Taste of Streep.
I can't remember. I think I got a Grey Goose.
Oh, classy. That's what I picture.
Yeah.
Why? What
yeah.
scenario were you in where you have to buy Meryl Streep vodka?
My first
date.
job ever in film was being a dressing room runner for an award show.
And she needed vodka.
She wanted vodka for her dressing room.
Did you hand the vodka over to her?
Oh, to her assistant, but she was there.
Oh.
Her assistant was like, Meryl, you need a thing. She was like, vodka! And I was like, yes! And I went and
She's
got
a
vodka.
delight. I love her, and I've never met
National
her.
treasure.
All right, that's enough talking about all those Renaissance artists. Questlove, the Renaissance artist. Let's play a game called ABC's Storytelling. So ABC's works this way, where you guys are going to be acting out scenes. You're going to act out the scenes using the letters of the alphabet to start off your sentences. You go through as many letters as you can to get points. The twist is whenever I ring the bell, I'll call it the letter you're on. You're stuck on that letter until I release you from that letter with another ding. We'll do this a couple times for each team. Well, one time for each team. We'll start off with the Michelangelos on this one first. So what is their scenario they're going to be acting out? Da Vinci, played by Ellie, is attempting to diagram out the perfectly proportioned man for
talking about that.
his Vitruvian Man project, and as auditioning models, an aspiring model, Patrick, gives it his best shot.
Okay.
So as we know, the Vitruvian Man was Da Vinci's sketch about the perfectly proportioned man.
Yeah. They show it in the intro for Westworld, right?
Is it?
do.
It is. It is. It's a remake of the Vitruvian Man with the what are they called? They're called the
Hosts.
hosts. That's right.
The robots.
They're not.
Rabbits.
The rabbits. Okay, so
was in
since Da
it.
Vinci's holding on the
I saw
auditions,
him.
I'm going to have Ellie start this off with what letter? O. All right, O is your starting letter in the alphabet. Try to do as many as you can to get some points. Ready, set, go.
Oh, hello. So how many arms have you got?
Well, I can do this, but I could putt. I could do this as well.
Nope, that was a bad save.
Perhaps I have two.
There you go.
But I could make it look like more.
Question, could we get more on that?
Really? More than 4? So you're looking like 6.
To be honest with you, I was really auditioning models that had the multiple limbs already. This is throwing me for a loop.
Unfortunately, I just have the 2.
You.
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous.
Uncanny.
V.
Very good, sir. Stand over there.
Okay.
Stand over there. And let's just turn it to me. Yeah, I was looking for a sort of a more proportioned.
So like smaller penis.
Wrong.
It's a W.
Well, I thought we were on the S.
Y'all are a wealth of knowledge when it comes to you words.
You.
I know what I'm doing, but I can't help but do it.
Z.
Ubiquitous, uncanny.
Unicorn.
What it's
Unicorn.
saying.
It's just you guys playing volleyball with you words. back and
Unwell.
You got umbrella, you got uterus, you got undercut, you got uppercuts.
All would have helped in that situation.
Yeah.
Those are all great.
Would've made
Those are all
much more
great.
sense.
I mean, they would have at least been words that you guys would have been sending in a volley back and forth. That was pretty great. We'll add up how many letters you guys got through and how many times you used you, and we'll add that to your points. But first, we'll go over to the ass boys, and we'll have their round start with what scenario? Copernicus, played by Gus, has discovered that the universe does not, in fact, revolve around the Earth, and is attempting to explain this advanced theory to his idiot partying roommate, Galileo.
We should have called ourselves
Played by Todd. Renaissance men.
Yeah.
Copernicus? Copernicus talking to his obviously idiotic party boyfriend, Galileo. Starting with what letter? G. You know what? I want Galileo to start us off in this scene. Party boy can get us going. And G is our starting letter. Listen for the bell. Ready, set, go.
Good Christ, I love a good beer.
Hold on, put that down for a second.
I do not put shit down for no man.
Just calm down. You could drink the beer in a second. I have something important to talk about.
Kangaroos? I do love kangaroos.
Listen, we're not going back to Australia. That's just a little too far away.
Mamma mia.
M.
Maron!
My dear friend, I wish you would get to the point so I could party hardy more.
My fault. I'll get to the point right now.
My balls hurts.
Mightily, I assume?
No, not mightily, a little bit, you know.
Okay. Okay, so the Earth is not the center of the universe.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, bro.
God, in the last 3 seconds. Okay, so turns out,
Really quick, everything you know about science is wrong.
bean freak.
Yeah. Well done. Good use of M. Not as good as the U, I will say that.
Ubiquitous.
Uncanny.
It gets stuck, your brain just like freezes up.
and all words that start with that letter, no matter what, just go away.
Yeah.
So we'll add up points for that. We'll find out what the points are for that. But first, I do want to say another little something. Nothing beats a home-cooked meal, whether you're a whiz in the kitchen or don't know a pan from a pot. Blue Apron makes cooking easy for you by delivering farm fresh ingredients and step-by-step recipes to your door. They support a more sustainable food system, setting the highest standards for ingredients and building a community of home chefs. Here's how it works. You choose chef-designed recipes. They deliver fresh, seasonally inspired ingredients, and you get to cook incredible meals in as little as 20 minutes. Every week, you get at least 3 recipes built with your busy schedule in mind, where Blue Apron has done the meal prep for you. Prepared sauces, spices, and ingredients. This way, you get to skip meal planning and get straight to cooking with Blue Apron. So get out of your cooking rut and experience the joy of new recipes like hot Italian sausage pizza and smoky chicken and sweet potato bake. I really do love Blue Apron. It is a great way to teach people how to cook, how to make their own meals at home, how to be aware of what they're eating, which are all great things in order to enhance your health. And I'm all about everyone being a little more healthy. Blue Apron helps with that. So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/thespot. That's blueapron.com/thespot to get your first 3 meals free. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. It's quiet. Everyone's being so respectful to the ad reads, and I don't trust it.
I got a question. You think Rosario Dawson could
Dawson!
something nice? I bet she's a whiz in the kitchen, too.
She's probably a whiz in the kitchen. I would imagine she's a talented woman in many areas and probably has cooked in her time.
Just wondering, John. Thanks for confirming that.
I don't like this bit. I don't understand it, but I don't like it.
Not a
Why nobody else was saying anything? I don't know. I just think about Rosario Dawson still. Follow me on Twitter for about 10 seconds.
Oh, nice.
What? How does
What?
that end where she stops following you?
She just got a quick look at that content and was like,
Nah.
I think it was just too powerful.
she was too afraid.
Your
powerful.
Powerful
tweets are
Twitter.
way too powerful. I'm gonna unfollow you right now because your tweets are too powerful.
Power is too much.
I do follow you on Twitter, right? I do.
I don't think so, John. Do you know my name?
Your name is Rosario
For
Dawson.
15 points. What is his name?
It's Thomas.
Turd
Turd Ferguson.
Assman.
Tom Wopat.
Thomas Assman. Now I'm actually very curious if I follow you on Twitter.
This is great.
You know what? This
Yeah.
is my show, and guess what we can do on my show? Whatever I want.
John uses
We follow
Twitter.
each other. We follow each other.
We're best
Oh,
friends.
thank goodness.
What's wrong? What you doing over there, Patrick?
I'm just being cute.
That's Patrick's default setting. What's the points? My booth, people.
What's the points, Kenneth?
Boom!
Yes. Yes.
Ass men are beating the hose.
Oh no.
That's what's happening.
like
Just
to-
stating the obvious. Okay, so that's the points at the end of 2 rounds. So we are in the Renaissance era, and we have to fix shit. It's all broken. We lost all the actual originals of some pretty important pieces of art, so we're gonna have our
How did we lose him, John?
Rosario Dawson stole all the art.
I knew it.
Rosario Dawson is a fellow time traveler,
Internet
and she
art.
stole 3 very important pieces of art.
National Treasure 3.
National Rosario Dawson goes back in time and
With Nick
steals
Cage.
art. So let's bring out the easels. We have some easels, and we're gonna have our hose recreate some pieces of art.
right.
We will show you the pieces of art on the monitors for a brief moment, and then we will give you a set amount of time to recreate them.
With blood?
With
I have markers. I have markers. There's your markers.
got a
So
roadmap, too.
we're gonna do 3 pieces of art. I'm gonna give you less and less time with each piece. So
Got
we're
it.
gonna start off with 20 seconds. Do your best. This is speed drawing. That's a thing. And we'll show it on the monitor for a second. When I feel you guys have enough to commit it to memory, I'm gonna take it away, and you guys will have 20 seconds to do your best.
Didn't Picasso used to do 60-second sketches? This should be like nothing.
Yeah, and this will be
Oh,
almost like
sure,
60 seconds
Picasso,
total, so we
same.
should have 3 Picassos by the end of this.
Yeah.
Let's start off with our first piece of art. What do we got? That's the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
There's the Mona Lisa. Commit her to memory. She's a pretty well-known lady. I think that's enough time. And 20 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go. Make that. I like Patrick's first start. Start with the eyes.
Just definitively like dunk, dunk.
Those definitive eyes. 2 fucking dots.
Shit, did you go to art school, dude? That's amazing.
Thank you.
Or is that? I thought those were her
Holy
tits. That's her
shit.
arms. Okay.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
3,
Finish her up. 2, 1.
1.
Fantastic. Okay. So next piece.
Don't
We'll show them all together at the end. Okay. So why don't you just put that in the back of your sheets, and we'll show our second piece of art. What's our second one?
So some great camera work there, guys.
Oh, that's Aphrodite.
holy moly.
Did you all censor it? Is that censored?
Yep. That's a box over her nipple.
That's art.
Free the nipple.
Ready, set, go. Draw that clam girl.
Include the censorship.
Yeah, I want. What? Patrick did draw the sensor, and I'm very excited about that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I like Ellie's. 1.
Time.
Okay, last piece of art. We're only gonna give 10 seconds for this one, okay?
Plenty.
moly,
That's
you
plenty.
guys.
So plenty of time
Don't
to
even need it.
recreate a timeless piece of Renaissance art. Let's find out what it is.
Oh,
There we go.
Anonymous Bosch.
Look how smart you are.
Easy peasy, easy peasy. So there's a triptych, so make sure and do that. 10 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, 3 seconds for each one, go. Oh my God, these are so
4,
good. These are
3,
gonna go right into the Louvre.
1.
And there we go.
It's the Louvre.
The Louvre. Why don't you guys take your art and bring it back to your seat? We
Okay.
can remove the easels, and we can have a little art class. What is on these easels?
That's me.
Is that pictures of Gus?
Those are my baby photos.
Those are your baby photos.
That's right.
Those are pieces
guys
of
got
art
those
as
from
well.
I was cute once.
Shut up. Gus is cute right now.
I once heard the best review of a bar I've ever been to, right? Which was a stunning collection of human failure arranged like a Hieronymus Bosch painting.
That would be a bar I want to go to.
These are the local inhabitants of this bar.
I love that. And I'm sure the local inhabitants wouldn't get that reference at all. All right, so first we had the Mona Lisa, one of Da Vinci's classics. Let's see your Mona Lisas.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, I think between Ellie's eyes and
I think
you gave her curls, Patrick.
Well, I thought you could have a beachy wave.
I like that the eyes on Ellie's are just the number 6 sideways.
What's the name of that Sunday comic
What's
with just
the,
the lady like Patty or something?
Kathy.
Kathy. Patrick's is like Kathy.
I like how Patrick didn't go with the famous half smile.
Full
Only
smile.
easy.
Happy.
She's happier.
I would give
She had bacon for
definitely
breakfast.
5 points for those recreations. That was fantastic. Let's go and see what Venus looks like.
Other one, Patrick.
There's Venus. Oh, Patrick did censor, so that's pretty good. And got the clouds? What the
Ghost.
She's a ghost. Well, spooky Venus.
Spooky.
I do like Ellie's a lot.
Yeah, it's
Ellie
good.
did save on this one. Look at those tatas.
She got him.
She got him. 5 points
Getting
for
hot
that as
here.
well. Good job. Let's go with the Hieronymus Bosch's triptych.
Mine's hard to see.
And yep, there's plenty of detail there. It's a lot of people don't realize it's an impressionistic painting.
Good. It's good.
And you guys got all those dots, those good old dots. I love
More
it.
dots.
It's perfect. It's the reductionist version of it. 10 points for that one.
Woo!
God, 10.
Nice job.
We have saved art.
Prayer.
No one will ever know.
On the spot has saved art. And we got backup copies of each one now. We're
Take that,
good.
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah. Fuck you, Rosario. I love you. I
Hey,
can't say that.
whoa,
I
she
love
right on
you.
easy.
Easy.
Fuck you, National Treasure 3. We're coming for you.
That's a good one.
Now I just want to see Nicolas Cage fight Rosario Dawson in a climactic end to National Treasure 3.
She would kick his butt.
She would. She's friends with Daredevil. Third, and what's our points at the end of all that? Oh, you guys caught up.
The average Renaissance age.
Let's go to our third and final game, which is FU. FU works this way. We're all going to be creating a story together. Each team will have a turn be in the fortunately side of the story, and the other team will be the unfortunately, and we'll swap back and forth. We're going to do this hot potato style while we craft it, layers upon layers. And our first round will go to the ass man over here, so we'll find out what their prompt will be that they will be using fortunately for the beginning of their sentences.
One of these days you should get an actual hot potato that we toss.
That you actually have to toss.
Right, you
heat
hold
it
it
up.
and then you have to like toss it.
Just fresh out of the
Macbeth
microwave.
has been visited by 3 witches who foresee a prophecy about his future as King of Scotland. So we're gonna have a little fun with some Shakespearean pieces. And I think we're gonna fix some of Shakespeare's great works.
Could use some touch-ups.
It could use some
modernization.
touch-ups. Macbeth was visited by 3 witches. Fortunate on this side, unfortunate on this side. Let's build a masterpiece. Starting off with Todd, Patrick, Gus, Ellie. They foresee a prophecy about his future as King of Scotland. Go.
Fortunately, he loves potatoes.
Unfortunately, there was a potato famine that they predicted.
Oh no!
Psychic.
Fortunately, they had other food available in Scotland.
Unfortunately, all of the food is cursed with blood.
Yeah.
Fortunately, in Scotland, they have deep-fried Mars bars. No shit.
Oh, I know.
Unfortunately, they have cavities from those Mars bars.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the dentist.
Fortunately, all the gold used to fill those cavities would fund the future royal treasury.
Hey.
Unfortunately, the dentist would pluck their teeth out one by one.
Fortunately, the Romans put Hadrian's Wall in between all the dentists and the Scots.
Unfortunately, the Irish showed up.
Fortunately, they brought potatoes.
Saved me on that one.
Woo, brought it all back
started
around.
with nothing on the potatoes, man. I don't know what happened. I was baking.
You know what Macbeth was missing? dentists.
And potatoes.
Yeah, they really didn't involve that.
Just not enough dentists in Macbeth. And Irish people with potatoes. Where were the Irish people with potatoes in Macbeth?
You
Got
tell
really
me.
invested in the character I was
Tell me,
playing.
John.
I liked it. You were doing a good job of being very Shakespearean. I appreciate it.
Unfortunately.
So that was a very good round. But you guys did a pretty good job with Fortune. Let's see if you guys can bring it back with your story. What's the story we're going to be starting with you guys?
I don't know.
Romeo and Juliet have fallen in love, but the only thing standing in their way is their feuding families.
I'm not familiar with this story.
I think Baz Luhrmann wrote this one.
Oh, right.
So we'll start with you guys with Fortunately, and we'll go over to you guys for Unfortunately. We'll go with Ellie, Gus, Patrick, Todd. So, only thing standing in their way is their feuding families. Go.
Fortunately, the young couple knew that love conquered all.
Unfortunately, their families were not happy with that arrangement.
Fortunately, they did have a house with like a big aquarium in it, and then one could be on one side and one could be on the other, and they could look at each other and be in love without their families knowing.
Unfortunately, one of them pulled a Mission Impossible and blew up the shitty aquarium.
Fortunately, they looked amazing not looking at that explosion while they walked away.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the shards of glass hit them in the back of their heads.
Oh, no.
Fortunately, they all had really thick skulls because they were sort of Cro-Magnon, so thicker skulls.
That's fortunate.
Yeah, in this scenario.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get very far with their new big heavy skulls.
Fortunately, many of their Renaissance friends and relations came to aid them.
Hey.
Unfortunately, Juliet accidentally drank poison.
Fortunately, so did Romeo.
Hey, we got there.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Spoilers of a Shakespearean tale.
Unfortunately, Pyramus and Thisbe predates it all.
Right,
like-
I know that. I know what he's talking about.
Yes. I do.
Did the aquarium thing happen in the Baz Luhrmann one?
Yes, remember they looking
They looked
through
through that
while
kind of thing?
the Desiree?
Yeah.
Kissing you. That's
And then it exploded.
You don't remember that?
Oh, stop that. No copyright.
She's not recreating anything.
That is a parody if I've ever heard one.
The
art!
The art.
Here's what I think of
Stepping
your
on the
art.
Not the Bosch.
Wow.
Not the Bosch.
Hieronymus.
Not that original Bosch.
Which group did a better job of improving upon Shakespeare? I'm going to give points to the Ass Men on this one.
Yeah, I think that's the right call, John.
Good man.
So before we find out what the final points are, I do want to say one quick thing about a very important part of your body that does involve dentists. One of the most important things we do for our health every day is brushing our teeth. But most of us don't do it properly, like Macbeth. 3 out of 4 of us use bristles that are old, worn out, and ineffective. No need to worry about improper brushing anymore with Quip. Quip is a better electric toothbrush designed to make brushing your teeth more simple, affordable, and even enjoyable. A built-in 2-minute timer pulses every 30 seconds to remind you when to switch sides, helping guide a full and even clean, which is great because up to 90% of us don't brush for a full 2 minutes or don't clean evenly. Brush heads are automatically delivered on a dentist-recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5. Quip is one of the first electric toothbrushes accepted by the American Dental Association and has thousands of verified 5-star reviews. I've used Quip for, I think, a couple years now. I love it. It's fantastic. And I couldn't brush any other way now. I literally need a toothbrush to tell me when to switch sides.
Super handy.
It is very handy. And they even like send little travel stuff for you to take with you as well, which is wonderful. That's why I love Quip, and they're backed by over 20,000 dental professionals. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/onthespot right now, you get your first refill pack for free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/onthespot. Thanks, Quip. And thank you, Macbeth.
John, I have perfected the flying machine. Any second now, I'll be lifting off and getting the fuck out of here forever.
Are you tickling the donkey
I'm
with the
doing
feather?
some light dusting.
Oh, you're dusting. Let's find out what the points are before these guys get a concussion.
Come on.
I need this.
Boom!
We crushed them! We crushed them!
So the Ass Men win. We have fixed the Renaissance because it was so broken, and we finally have all these pieces of art to put into the Louvre for Tom Hanks to steal in this next movie.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson is going to steal it, and then Nicolas Cage will save us all, as he always does. I want to say thank you to Blue Apron, Quip, and Audible. Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to all my guests for doing such a good job today, and my audience, and you at home. We appreciate you guys watching. You guys are fantastic. We'll see you next week. We're going to go somewhere else in time. Find out next week. Bye.